My first national park experience was at Yosemite. Going to a national park for the first time, I feel like it opened a door to so many opportunities and experiences. Once I left Yosemite, I was like so in love with all the work that was done to maintain and preserve this beautiful park. So when I came back home, I just got really inspired. I heard about a training opportunity to train folks on how to be public land advocates. And at that training opportunity, they brought out rangers that looked like me, had similar last names as me, and they were in a Forest Service uniform. Prior to going to a national park, I thought of success and wealth a lot differently. You know, the things that you own, having the newest like technology as an example. And then having gone to national park, I think that really changed my perspective, and I find wealth in the experiences, the places I go and the people I go with. And that all is just more so having been to a place that you know is public land for you. And it just makes you more appreciative of where you live, where you come from, and kind of like where you're going as well. Having open spaces is great and wonderful, and the added benefit is programs. And Santa Monica Mountains Recreation Area does a really great job at curating culturally relevant programs. It's just that really daily reminder that we're a part of nature and we need to remember to protect nature as much as possible. It's one thing to have spaces, but if we're not connecting people and teaching them how to come outside and recreate in these spaces, there's kind of no point, right? We do this for the people, and the people can come and help maintain these spaces. So creating access as well as providing education alongside that really does help the mountains as well as help our communities. It goes hand in hand. For me, access isn't just bringing people out here, right? It's not just the transportation, but providing them information, providing them resources, letting them know they can camp, like where we are today, and how do you go camping, what do you take with you? That's all a part of the barriers and what can be done to support getting more families outside.
What inspires me as an artist is really that intersection of city and nature, just highlighting that there is nature in this city. I just love to amplify that in my pieces. So what stood out to me most about Araceli's story was how similar it sounded, how familiar it was to me. I was just thinking of Araceli and making her story true and vibrant and bright with my painting style. What I have included in my piece is like topography, kind of like this feeling that you're looking at a map, but also wanting to highlight that, well, we're at Sandstone Peak today, and so that's part of the piece as well. She inspired that into the piece. She's definitely inspiring me to what other places can I go to. My experience as a Latina mujer and how that inspires my art truly goes back to like my mom and where she's from. So she's Nicaragüense. And so I feel that plays a role in my artwork. So I love kind of spotlighting those colorful elements in nature. From paint to paintbrush to canvas, the whole process, I was thinking about you, and I really wanted to respect especially your wishes about having a red-tailed hawk in there. But something that super inspired me was your zine that you created for your community. I feel like something that you and I connect with is that we want to give back to our community. We want to share. There's these natural spaces out here that you can enjoy. Bring your friends, bring your family. Yeah, this piece was for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so with that being said, I want to reveal it to you. Here it is.
Oh, I love it. This song's awesome. Dope. Are these bugambilias?
Yep.
I love the power lines, like just interweaved with the plants, and then like the lines, like topography lines, right?
Yeah, totally.
Very, very cool. I love it. And then leave no trace.
I know, it definitely, I wanted to incorporate, like kind of like putting things on a map, right? You utilized a lot of that in your zine, putting maps on there, and I was like, hey, that's really cool line art. So I was like, I really want to incorporate that. So I'm glad you see that. I'm glad that stuck out to you. I added this little heart, kind of like, and this is kind of like where we're meeting today, Circle X, right? But this is actually pinpointing Sandstone Peak. So it's supposed to symbolize like, hey, you're here at Sandstone Peak, and that transit to trails that you're leading your group on is just about to arrive to the trailhead.
I love it. Oh my God, I love the hawk. It's so dope. Oh my God, thank you. It's important to protect parks and open spaces, not only for the animals and the plants, but for the communities. This is where folks can come out to experience fresh air, drink clean water, to breathe, and to experience what it means, you know, to not be so crowded and congested out, especially out here in LA. And it's really beneficial for our mental and physical health.